Welcome to your daily focus, March the 7th, 2023. What a day for energy. Oh my goodness. Some of it will have to do just with today's energy, but very little of it actually. The next 2 weeks, definitely. The next 3 years, absolutely. So let's start at the beginning. Okay, let's just start at the beginning. We have the 7 energy. Now, the 7 energy is about relationships, growing relationships deeper, standing in our truth. Okay, this could be a day where we look to make compromises to bring in the harmony in our relationships. And we need to stand in our truth. We need to not give a part of our empowerment away, or our values, our happiness, in trying to keep the harmony overall. If we look at the numerology of the day, we have a 3 plus a 7 plus a 7, which is a 17, which is making the impossible possible. And I tell you, this is kind of like the next couple of weeks is aha moment time, epiphany time, to really see where you can make the impossible possible. And first, you have to dream the impossible in order to know that, oh, I just can't do that. But doors open up, cracks open, clues come in. So anyways, 1 plus 7 is an 8. An 8 is abundance. It's about embracing our courage, embracing our strength, taking a risk on ourselves. It's about walking with a sense of integrity. We have the sun in Pisces, moon in Virgo, and we have a full moon in Virgo at, yes, you guessed it, 16 degrees. 16 degrees, 16 is about awareness, or awakenings, to be, and not awareness, but awakenings. I should say that, okay? It's not really the awareness, it's the awakening. Now, how this awakening happens in our life can vary, okay? And we may feel like it is the worst thing in the world that has happened to us in this moment, and it's actually the best thing in the world, because it's going to write you on a path that maybe you didn't even know existed. It also lets parts of your life fall away. And I had one subscriber one time say, everybody worries when you say that, but if you won $1 million, would that make part of your life just fall away? So don't just go to the negative when you're thinking about part of your life falling away. Think of the worst parts of your life falling away and the good parts going forward and getting better and better all the time. Now, that full moon is going to be trining Uranus, so expect the unexpected, okay? Be very flexible, be very open-minded about any kind of new opportunities that show up in front of you. I know it's a full moon, and we may be working towards being able to step into that new energy, so keep an awareness, be open-minded, stay flexible, go with the moment, go with the flow. And trust your intuition. It's a highly intuitive time for us all. Okay? We could have a significant epiphany, an aha moment, a realization, a turning point in our lives. Now, that's shown by the numerology, and that's being shown through the astrology as well. I can't wait to see what the cards have to tell us. Be inventive. Okay? I think you will be inventive, though, or creative, or inspired in some way. Now, it is square with Mars. Okay, so yeah, there's always that one little line I've got to say, right? We might be tempted to rush things a little bit. We might push the ballot. We might push our agendas a little bit too quickly. So you have time, okay? So take the time to think it through. But I think this energy is pretty spontaneous, actually, so, and allowing for spontaneity a little bit. Saturn, if that wasn't enough that we've got a full moon today, we also have Saturn moving out of Aquarius, where it's been for 3 years. And he's our dad, he's our ruler, he's our obligations and commitments and the taskmaster. He is the structure. He is the authoritarian. Is that the word? He's the planner, and he's the strategizer. And he moves into Pisces, and he's going to be in Pisces for the next 3 years. So I did throw this out there when I did the glance at March 2023. I also told each and every one of you I know in your individual signs for March 2023 about this energy and how to utilize this energy and where in your life to utilize this energy. And I forget what sign it was that just, I wasn't expecting it, but the energy was just exploding for them. But it's all exploding a little bit for all of us, but they were really off the charts. I'll have to go back and check. Now imagine this, okay? We had Pisces on March the 2nd move into Pisces. So Mercury into Pisces, and it's only there for a couple of weeks. Mercury is moving quite quickly now that it's out of its retrograde motion, and it will be on the 16th or the 17th, I believe, moves into Aries. But for the next 2 weeks, during this full moon energy, we have Mercury in Pisces, which is our thoughts, our words, our communication. Now we have Saturn coming in. And you would think that Saturn kind of would pull down the party because Pisces is all about our spirituality and our dreams and our fantasies and our passions and our love. But Saturn shows up and says, "What you thinking about? Let's do it. Let's build a strategy. Let's make a plan. Let's go down that path. Let's see how far we can get. Let's see what we can create, what we can invent, what we can manifest during this time." Now, Saturn will be in there for the next 3 years. So don't think just because you had that thought, you got a 2-week window. You got a 3-year window. So I told the one girl at the crystal shop today, I said, you take your 5-year plan and smush it into that 3-year plan. And you'll probably do it probably in a year and a half if you're focused, and we won't reveal her sign or anything like that. But it's, it's quite exciting manifestation energy for each and every one of us if we choose to utilize it and empower ourselves with this energy. You can't just put your toe in it and test the waters on this one. You have to dream it, you have to see it, you have to envision it. It might be your best life ever. It might be something that you've always wanted to step into. It could be a relationship that you want to grow deeper and stronger. It could be your own health and well-being. It could be learning opportunities. It could be travel. So there's for each of us it'll be different. But in some way we definitely can enhance our lives tremendously under this energy. Okay, now we won't truly be able to tap into this energy unless we allow ourselves to be creative and imaginative, that we won't let logic get too far in there, tearing it apart, that we have to allow our heart, our passion, our emotion to be the wind in the sail. Do not deny yourself the connection to your heart, to your wants, to your happiness, to your joy. Okay, let's go to the cards, shall we? I got goosebumps. I'm just so excited for this energy. Now, March 2023 is probably one of the months, and there's more happening, okay? There's a lot more happening. If you watched any of the other videos, you know there's a lot more happening. This is just the beginning of some beautiful wild energy coming our way. Okay, we have, and you want to bookmark this video, okay? Or somebody else's, but this time period, okay? And go back and remind yourself, because other transits will happen and take the limelight and the focus away from this energy, but we need to really stay connected to this energy while it's around, especially over the next 2 weeks in the dream building. Okay, we have the Magician as our underlying energy. Make a wish and it is so. Truly. I think that's how it all started. She said she was in the woman at the crystal store, she said she was in the hot tub with her husband, and they saw a shooting star and she made a wish. And I said, oh, what a beautiful time for that to happen in your life. My goodness. Made me want to go run out and get a hot tub for my backyard. The Magician is here. The Magician is asking you, what do you want? What do you desire? What is your wish? What is your dream? What is your fantasy? What is your hope? Where does your passion want to lead you? And the magician has the power to make it so. But the magician just doesn't give it to us. The magician makes us work for it, makes us show up, roll up our sleeves, put the nose to the grindstone and get to work. And really work towards what we want. And the magic will surely come in and help us along our way. Our first card is the Page of Swords. Well, she is the impulsive one, the spontaneous one. Absolutely. So we have the Page of Swords here. And usually I warn you a little bit about the spontaneity, but I think there's a little bit of spontaneity in the air that we have to embrace because it is Uranus trining the full moon. So when that happens, there's a little bit of magic there. There's a lot of harmony there, and it usually pushes us into good paths forward instead of the not so great paths forward that we can also find within this card. It's also a very highly spiritual card. So talk to God, your angels, your spirit guides, the universe, the cosmos. Have a conversation with them, with yourself, seemingly with yourself. Listen to your intuition. We have the moon. The moon is that inner child within us. The moon is feeling that balance, that sense of safety, that sense of security, that sense of freedom, that sense of liberation. When we are going after a passion, we are walking our passion, we are walking our dream. We are in the moment. We're enjoying life to the fullest. And so this energy here is about bringing our inner selves into a balance, into a feeling of ease, of contentment. We have the King of Wands. Oh, I like the King of Wands because he's a little bit spontaneous, okay? So he's probably, out of all the kings, the one that is the most spontaneous. I mean, he doesn't hold out on ceremony. He doesn't wait until all the ducks are in a row. He doesn't wait until every step of the plan is chiseled out into the strategy. Or the strategy is chiseled out into the plan. I mean, he doesn't rest on ceremony. He has an idea. He kind of outlines it of what he wants to do, how he wants to go about things, but he's open. He's open-minded. He's flexible. If a new opportunity comes its way, he'll work it in, change it around. He's good with that. Nothing is in stone. And he goes forward. Now, like all the kings, though, he doesn't hope and wish that what he is going after materializes, becomes a reality, has tangible results. He expects it. He expects what he saw or better. And so we have to demand an expectation. Though we're not hoping and wishing and desiring, we expect it. We see this, we want this, we're willing to work towards this, and we expect the successes, the tangible results. And yes, I heard even if it takes a miracle, because we have that 17 energy of making the impossible possible. We have the Three of Wands, so we don't have to make any quick decisions here. We don't have to say, okay, we're do it or die kind of energy. We're actually contemplating it. We're actually thinking it through. What, baby? You want to come up? Yeah? You want to come up? Are you my baby? Yeah? I don't know if you saw him or not. He's a very good dog. He's a very good dog. Yes. Yes, he's one of my rescues. And he was a handful when he first came. He's still kind of a handful. Anyways, the Three of Wands is about us looking out into the horizon. and contemplating what our best life ever looks like, or what that goal, that dream, that desire looks like. How do we look? How are we acting? Are there people around us? Are they hugging us and shaking our hand and telling us, they knew we could do it, or congratulations, or, are you outside or are you inside? What does the place look like? Or how is it landscaped? What's sitting in the driveway? It's that kind of energy. You want to put things in it. You want to show, and you want to do it so that you can tap into the emotion of the experience that you want to have. Because when you put emotion behind this, right, it is, after all, a lot of Piscean energy. So you have to put your heart, you have to put your passion behind it, or it's just not going to work. Okay? And yes, tap into your spirituality as well. And talk to God, your angels, your spirit guides, the universe. Eventually we'll move over to the second wand and we'll rethink some things, parts of our plans. Or we could be at a forks in a road and we may be going in a whole new direction. And we will eventually move over to the third wand and make the decision, but it's not so important to actually carve anything into stone during this time. And we end with the Three of Cups. This is happiness, joy, celebration. So if this is the last card and where you are going with this kind of energy, it promises a lot of happiness, a lot of success, a lot of moments of celebration, of joy, of dancing, of singing, of love and laughter. Could be when the epiphanies happen. This could be, or as the epiphanies happen and become realities or tangible results in some way. It could be that phone rings and you get that promotion or that notoriety or that stature that you have been working towards. We'll get a mantra card. Now, I do have my affirmations every morning at 5 a.m. up for you. They're about a minute in length. For some reason, these take just a smidge over a minute so far. I can't seem to bring it down any more than that, but I hope you're enjoying them. I hope it starts your day in a very positive way, and that's really the kind of energy we want to step into. Or if you're feeling down, you need a smile, then watch an affirmation, or go to my youtube.com/tarot with Tilly, to my main page, and go to the gratitudes and just pick a 1-minute video or a 35-second video about gratitude, and just to pick yourself up, to bring you back up a little bit, elevate your energy, your vibration. Of course, my website is coming out like so soon. I am just so excited. Till and fetch. Where'd it go, baby? I hit him in the head. He doesn't know what to think about that. Illusion, embrace the truth. Illusion, embrace the truth. Now I'm going to hold this card up. There's a lot of pictures within the pictures within the pictures with this artist. And another deck I have too. It's so beautiful. And so I'm going to give you the opportunity to meditate on it. So just take a couple of nice deep breaths in. Let go of some of that tension. Feel the relaxation. Illusion means having a false perception of something or someone that is not real. Everyone is destined for greatness. However, you may be held back by something you willingly embrace, but may not realize it. Your ego is changed to a comfortable, materialistic lifestyle, or maybe an unhealthy relationship. And this negative illusion is holding you back from being who you truly are. A mental and emotional, rigorous self-evaluation is needed in order to move forward with confidence and embrace your beauty and magic of life. The mantra is, I see things with truth and move forward with confidence. I see things with truth and move forward with confidence. I mean, really, this is where the illusions may break in our life, where we have been staying stationary I'm not going to use the word stagnated, stationary, within relationships or within environments, within job settings, community settings, home and family settings that really hold us back from moving forward. It could be our perceptions, our thoughts too, holding us back. It could be limitations that we actually put into place without realizing it was a limitation. Or maybe we allowed somebody else to put that limitation there for us. And so this is a time to break through the illusion that you've talked yourself into, I can live with this. This is a time to reach for the stars. This is a time to raise the bar, to not settle for mediocre. We'll get an animal, and of course we will do a Journey of Love card. Which really brings the whole reading together each and every time. It just amazes me how it does that. We have the swan, Grace. I met a Grace today. She was a beautiful young lady. Swan. You who glides across the waters of my soul, bring me your wisdom and light. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty. And so you who glides across the waters of my soul, and whatever name you give for that presence, that energy, that vibration in your life, God, an angel, maybe a past loved one stands next to you. Maybe it's your higher self that you're talking to. Bring me your wisdom and light. So you're ready for the download. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Because when we're stressed, when we're overtired and we're overworked and we're have anxieties and all the fears, how can we be elegant? How can we have grace? Right? So enlighten me. Enlighten me with this grace. Fill me with this grace. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty. With the 8 energy, it's all about our integrity. Okay, so integrity, dignity, being able to hold your head up high for your actions, for your words, and who you are. And we'll get a Journey of Love card. So it is very beautiful energy. It is very beautiful energy to tap into, to move forward with, to gain your dreams, your desires, your wants, and there's no shortcuts, and it's not a short path we're walking on this one, but it's making that commitment to yourself. It's showing up, giving it consistency, giving yourself reliability for your focus, for your attention, for your deeds, for your words that move you forward in the direction that you want. And we have 58, beauty. Now 5 plus 8 is a 13. 13 energy has a lot to do with that unlucky stuff. Well, it's a very lucky number, but we don't see what happens to us usually as lucky at the time, although it moves us in the perfect position to inherit all kinds of luck and happiness and joy and aha moments and epiphanies and turning points and realizations. So 1 plus 3 would be a 4. That could be home and family. Absolutely. That's about our inner security and safety. And I'll read the poem first, and then we will go to what the book says, because I cannot do it justice by ad-libbing any part of this deck, honestly. How many times I've looked in your eyes and sailed away beyond my dreams to a sheltered thought on a quiet beach where the sand is soft as flour. You may never know this place, and someday, when you look in my eyes, I will tell you. Just gonna get a sip of water here. Pardon me. To celebrate the divine feminine is to honor her beauty, her endless bounty, and abundant creativity. You are a vehicle of her beauty, male or female. This is a radiance that has nothing to do with soul-destroying cultural stereotypes based on physical appearances. It is the radiance that comes from being beautiful within, of allowing all that you are to shine through you and be witnessed in the world. You are being asked to let the inner beauty become one with your physical self. You don't have to change the way you look to become more of the divine beauty you already are. You just need to change the way you look at yourself. Behold the divine within you. You are in the process of healing past wounds about your appearance, your body, your sexuality perhaps, finding purity in all of yourself, becoming ready to share that with others in a deeper and more open way, without shame, without self-criticism. Take your time and fall in love with what you are. Then you can become not the victim of others' own projected shame, but love necessary for the shame of the world to heal. This oracle indicates a significant change in self-perception taking place within you, an ability to love and accept yourself more completely than you ever have before, quite simply because you have grown, and there is more divinity awakened in your heart than ever before. The nature of the divine is love, and you are realizing that you don't have to change to be beautiful. Allow this development to grow swiftly. Embrace your uniqueness, beloved. You are an exquisite flower in the heavenly garden. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.